next guest is a multi-talented artist born into the legacy of Motown royalty as the daughter of Diana Ross and Berry Gordy.
Yes, Grammy-nominated songwriter Rhonda Ross has carved out her own unique path in the worlds of music, acting, and so much more. And she's performing at Chelsea Table and Stage for her June concert series.
Amazing.
Welcome to New York Living, Rhonda Ross.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Not happier than us.
I know. This is like such a special treat for us.
Yeah, so we've been celebrating Puerto Rican Pride all weekend.
Yes.
Do you partake? Have you been known to partake?
I've been known to celebrate.
Thank you.
Yes, I am.
How can you not?
Fantastic, fantastic.
We talked about it, of just a family full of talent. So, I mean, can you even pinpoint just any one person who inspired you to eventually, I know you had a few things going on, Brown graduate, couple of things, but then you eventually landed in the music realm. Yeah. So who was the initial inspiration for you?
Well, thank you for asking. I've been an artist really all of my life, all the way through high school, college, and afterwards, both as a singer, songwriter, and an actress. And my mother's my first, of course, my first person who really got me into it, but not just as a performer. What my mother does, which I got from her, is this idea of choosing songs intentionally. That it's not just about entertainment. It really is about upliftment and self-empowerment.
Sure.
And that's really what's the most important thing to me.
Did you know your mother was Diana Ross when you were coming up?
It's such a funny thing, right? You're like, when do you get that? You know, my mother's such an incredible human and has been such an incredible mother. But we would walk out and there would be just crowds of people. And you have to make sure not to get lost in it. You know, it's an interesting, funny that I just said that because yes, my whole life was about not getting lost physically in all the crowds, but also internally, not getting lost. Who I am, what I came to this planet to do, and what are my gifts and talents, not getting lost in all of that light that my parents are, you know?
So smart and such a grounded perspective to have.
Yeah.
In a world that I can imagine, very easy to get lost in.
It's very easy to get lost, and so that has been the work, right? In my journey, that's been the work. One, finding out what that was, but I knew that pretty young, but then standing in it. And saying, this is who I am, this is what's important to me, these are the conversations I want to have, and people come to me wanting to have all the other conversations, but I'm wanting to have this one. And what that one is about mindset.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, because you mentioned intentionally writing songs. Right? I don't know if your mom thought when she wrote I'm Coming Out that would become an anthem and a movement. What is that for you? Is it through your lyrics and your songwriting?
Thank you. Yeah. Well, just to clarify, she didn't write those songs.
Well,
she chose to perform them, and she did choose very intentionally, and still does to this day, very intentionally. And yes, that is also what I do. I have a platform of self-empowerment where I really understand that my feelings come from my thoughts. They are a reflection of my thoughts. So I call it thought power, the power of my thoughts. And I write songs about that. I write songs that empower me. I write songs that I can have on my tape, my loop in my head, and it'll make me feel better as opposed to feeling worse. We're in a time right now, I know you are feeling it, people are furious, right? People on the streets, people are terrified, and it's like a boiling point right now. And so I come with this idea of there's something you can do to feel better. You don't have to wait for anyone else to change, you can feel better.
Incredible. And you are doing a June concert series, June concert series, dedicated just to that, right here in New York City. It's all around the magic of mindset. So please elaborate on that a little bit.
Thank you. The title is This Makes Me Feel Like Beep. Yes.
Fantastic.
An evening of music and the magic of mindset. So we're gonna talk about the problem, the anger I was talking about. So many people, you can look at anybody, they look happy and great on the outside, and they are struggling. We are struggling as a community right now. So we're going to talk about the problem. What makes you feel like beep? What are the different things? And also the antidote to that. An evening of music and the magic of mindset, because mindset is magical. As you shift your thoughts, you shift your mood. And I talk about that between songs, I talk about that with the songs, and it is a concert that people will leave feeling better and with some tools to know how to continue to feel
get me
better.
to the show.
How wonderful.
It's like therapy.
It's a mix. It's a mix.
What's the copay?
The ticket price.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
What a novel idea, and I think really wonderful to use your platform, your voice.
Yeah, thank you.
It is really where my love and my passion is. I learned from my mother not to just sing a song to sing a song.
Oh my God.
Not to just sing a song because you think you have a pretty voice. What are you saying? What are you offering? What are you giving? Right. And so that's what this night is going to be.
Fantastic.
Whoa.
Rhonda Ross, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm so happy to be here.
Oh my gosh, her show at Chelsea Table and Stage. You can get tickets at tickets.rondaross.net. Thank you so
Incredible.
Thank you so much.
Magic.